Why were we transported to this place, Quill?
I don't know. I just grabbed the stone and thought of somewhere safe.
Yeah, well, something tells me we'd be a lot safer on the other side of that flarkin' door.
This wall is structurally unsound. Perhaps.
No cell can hold us.
Looks like...
We need to find a way out of this place.
If I can get the power up and running, we can break out of this hole. We've got to repair this terminal if we want to restore power to this dump.
Now can we finally get out of here?
What did I tell you? You need cell doors disarmed and opened? I'm your guy.
You might not be the only one.
Been to more prisons and more galaxies than I can count. This? This is new.
These are no ordinary prisoners.
Neither are we.
Nothing like a good old-fashioned cell block brawl to make me feel right at home.
Any notion of where in the universe we are?
No idea. But the other prisoners look strangely human-ish.
I am Groot.
I hear you, buddy. This sure brings back some memories, don't it?
You know, delivering supervillains to the Raft is usually a lot of boring paperwork. But this... is a total riot. Come on, really? Not even a smile from the tree? What are you Guardians doing back on Earth?
I guess home is still my happy place.
It won't be for long if we don't get things under control. We've got an entire supervillain prison population ready to break free.
Next time you teleport us across the galaxy, Quill, try to think of a beach instead.
Why do all of these prisoners have powers?
Because the Raft is reserved exclusively for the worst criminals our planet has to offer. Which makes me wonder, what were you guys doing in there?
It's a long story.
Level up.
So much better than when I do it alone.
Then let's stick together and get out of here. Preferably before they wake up.
Not that I'm complaining, but shouldn't a prison have, you know, guards?
Yeah.
Ah, finally, some fresh air. Those cells smelled worse than Rocket's bunk.
Now. Spider brat! You put me here. You buried me in a dark cell for life. Now I'm gonna bury you! Dead or alive.
In case you hadn't noticed, his whole body's made of sand. Hitting him is useless. It's working! He's solidifying! This may be our only chance to stop him. Whip, whip! Whip, whip! Whip, whip! Whip, whip!
Eat elemental energy, loser!
A pity that it had to come to this, at least for you.
Hey, don't forget about us! More of these jerks?
Great. To be fair, Sandy never had the best taste in friends. Whip, whip! Whip, whip!
No! No! Eat dirt! Get rid of me, Bug!
I know! I'm gonna be picking brains of you out of my costume for weeks after this!
mental energy, loser!
Like they always say, Sandy, life's a beach.
And now you'll die!
Looks like we just hit the boss level.
A pity that it had to come to this, at least for you.
Well, it may not be fine art, but it's fine by me. What's not fine at all is the fact that the Raft is home to some of my deadliest foes. And they're all either trying to break free, or to break us. While that force field is engaged, they can't get out. But
Let me guess. Neither can we.
Then you're lucky some of us still have a way in.
A teleporting dog? Is this some kind of joke?
You know, I was just about to ask the same thing about the raccoon with the laser gun.
It's a quantum igniter, thank you very much. And it can blast you right out of that tin can before...
Measure your weapons later, boys. If we want to survive this, we do it as a team.
let's swing into action.
Reporting for duty.
All systems go!
All smash! Follow me to glory!
Ready to take flight.
This captain is ready for action. Time to face the magic!
Mission accepted.
Time to slice and dice!
Now you're in my element! Isn't this...
Well, of all the...
It's a not exact...
This is an official S.H.I.E.L.D. operation, so you're taking orders from me now. Which is probably why we're in this mess in the first place. Unless, of course, your sudden arrival has absolutely nothing to do with the 6 Infinity Stone-sized bursts of cosmic energy that S.H.I.E.L.D. just detected in the vicinity. Figures. Just consider yourself lucky that I've got a team of heroes on speed dial for missions of universal importance like this one. And those powers of his should come in handy if we need to call in more backup. With the stones in play, that's more than likely. The Raft is just the start. We track the strongest readings here, but the other Infinity Stones are scattered across the city. If they're on Earth again, you can bet Thanos won't be far behind. We can't let him or any other villains get a hold of the stones at any cost. The fate of the universe depends on it. Darn right, soldier. I'll be coordinating our efforts over Comlink until the Raft is secure. You got a problem with that, I won't hesitate to throw you into one of these cells. So let's move. This here is a S.H.I.E.L.D. point. Stop at one of these when you need assistance. This is an official S.H.I.E.L.D. operation, so you're taking orders from me now. Which is probably why we're in this mess in the first place. Unless, of course, your sudden arrival has absolutely nothing to do with the 6 Infinity Stone-sized bursts of cosmic energy that S.H.I.E.L.D. just detected in the vicinity. Figures. Just consider yourself lucky that I've got a team of heroes on speed dial for missions of universal importance like this one. We had some help from Crystal's canine companion, Lockjaw. His teleportation abilities helped me assemble this unit. And those powers of his should come in handy if we need to call in more backup. With the stones in play, that's more than likely. The Raft is just the start. We track the strongest readings here, but the other Infinity Stones are scattered across the city. If they're on Earth again, you can bet Thanos won't be far behind. We can't... Darn right, soldier. I'll be coordinating our efforts over Comlink until the Raft is... No telling the damage that maniac could do if he gains access to the Raft security systems. S.H.I.E.L.D. scanners are going wild. You must be close to something.
You should be able to reach the control tower from here. If you can avoid triggering the defense system, you should be fine.
What good are all these fancy weapons if they're turned off? Here, let me help you with that.
There must have been a clearance sale on lasers when they built this place. There's gotta be something we can do to get past them.
Oh, don't worry, little heroes. I have plenty more toys for...
Unity!
It cannot be.
Unity! Unity!
Claws are out!
Don't quit yet!
Chaos unleashed!
All systems to full power!
That even makes this old soldier smile.
Nice work, team.
Time to face the magic!
Don't quit yet!
This one's for freedom!
You're right on time, fools. The chaos has just begun. This entire facility will soon be under my control. I'll amass the greatest army of villains ever, and you get the honor of being our first victims.
Finally free! Now that I'm out of that cell, I plan to stay out. Shield down. Heroes aren't too bright, are you?
I designed this one just for you.
Unity. Strider. Unity. 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 You guys got me all charged up.
Power's gone.
Level up.
We'll swallow you alive before we let you abandon us, Electro. I've never felt such power before.
So easy to give in to the darkness, isn't it?
Eddie's all
Time to
amped up,
face the
your
magic.
powers aren't working on him. But Venom's symbiote is still vulnerable to sonic attacks. Maybe we can use the prison alarm system against it.
Of course.
The alarm is doing the job.
This one's for free. Room for one more?
I wanted this battle, heroes. But if we must fight, we will not lose.
Unity!
We cannot be contained.
Chaos unleashed!
Unity!
Chaos unleashed! It cannot be.
We cannot be contained.
Unity! Don't give up! Don't give up! Unity! Unity! Unity!
We cannot be contained. We will not go back into that cell. We cannot be contained. Claws are out!
Time to face the magic!
All systems to full power!
He's had enough. I know my pal Eddie here looks like a bad death metal cover band version of me, but under all that rippling xenomorphic protoplasm is a guy who wants to do what's best. Usually. He may seem lethal, but when the world really needs him, he always chooses to protect it.
You would trust us. After this, then we will fight with you, little spider. And once the world knows who its one true champion is, we will devour you whole.
I'll take what I can get.
We are Venom.
We're wasting valuable
Something more? Sure.
You may be getting closer to the tower, but I'm the one in control.
Free time is over, punks. Time for lights out. You better be here to help, 'cause I'm running out of empty cells. Nice to finally have some backup. Thought I'd have to clean up this mess all by myself.
I'm letting these prisoners out early for bad behavior.
Oh, come on! You have got to be kidding me! Let's make this count. I am not doing this a third time. Sweet Christmas!
The Goblin must have reprogrammed the security gates. He's trying to slow you down.
Never let walls hold me back before. Not about to start now.
Yes.
How come they can never make getting out of prison easy? Oh.
Simply amazing! But there are more twists and turns still to come!
More of them? Are you serious? How many crazy super-powered prisoners does this stupid place hold?
At last count, 616.
Against 3? Those are terrible odds. When this is over, remind me to never hang out in your dimension again, Miles.
Web shot!
Chaos Unleashed!
You guys, wait. Something's not right here. The mist. Is any of this real?
Whatever's happening, we can beat it. Keep fighting.
Yes, my children. Keep fighting. To the death.
Cheerios mess must have mucked up their minds. We've got to remove these kids from play before they hurt anyone, including themselves.
I thought you said the raft was for elite villains.
Level up.
What are these chumps doing here?
Not cool! This is totally what oppression looks like. I demand a phone call, a lawyer, and a fair trial.
When I get out of here, I'm really gonna let you have it. Just give me like 10, 15 minutes to recover. Okay? Thanks.
Hey, I didn't come all the way to an alternate reality to get thrown in a prison cell. I could have just stayed home for that.
I had higher hopes for these young champions. If you think you can defeat me, you are deceiving yourselves.
So this is what you call fighting? Target engaged!
Truly magical! I'll make you all disappear! This is no illusion. You're doomed! Just wait for my next trick! You won't believe your eyes! It's not my fault you don't appreciate real showmanship.
Hey! Heroes? If you let us out of here, we promise we won't hit you anymore. I hope.
I swear we'll make it up to you. If you can ever find a way to trust us again.
Wait, is that Venom on your team?
So, I guess that means we're cool then, yeah?
Every generation needs heroes.
We doing this or what?
Hope you can use a big hand.
Photon punch!
You heroes just won't quit, will you? It would almost be admirable if it wasn't so blasted annoying.
Take them down, nice and easy. Whatever's going down inside the tower, we'll help you stop it. We owe you that much.
Next stop, the Raft's main control room. If the Goblin wants to break out, he'll have to do it from there.
And once that force field goes down, Manhattan becomes super-villain central.
Be honest, it kinda already is, right? Why else would so many of you guys live there?
Technically, I live in Jersey, but I get your point.
First floor, super-villains and butt-kickings.
Perfect. That jade jester may think he's the mastermind behind this jailbreak, but once I deactivate the prison's force field, I'll show him who truly has the superior intellect. Though I suppose I'll have to show you first, won't I? You will rue the day you thought yourselves fit to challenge Otto Octavius!
Room for one more.
You always underestimate for me, bud. Never again! My master plan is foolproof. Unfortunately, you are nothing but fools! This brand of fisticuffs is beneath a genius like me. Typical. You heroes lash out with brute force against those who threaten you intellectually. You cannot lock one as brilliant as I away in a cage. Dr. Octopus must be free to reign supreme! You meddlesome morons are always getting in my way!
I designed this one just for you.
You will know my
Time
wrath!
to face the magic.
You will know my wrath! You will know my wrath! Cannot be! I am your superior! This is what I get for leaving a pawn like you to do the work of a king, Otto. As much as I'd love to stay and play, there's still so much more that must be done. Fortunately, time is on my side.
The Goblin can't escape while the Raft's force field is still up. But I'm starting to wonder if that lunatic has a different plan in his warped mind.
Oh man, how come I always have to fight him in high places? It never ends well.
Normally, I'd ask what took you so long. But today, I've got a little extra time on my hands. Too bad. Yours is about to run out. to me by fate. You'll never take it away from me. I've got plenty of time to kill. This is more fun than I expected. How many heroes does it take to stop one goblin? You've got...
Unity!
You should know by now, I'm made from tougher stuff than that. Finally! The kind of power I've always dreamed of. Power worthy of Norman Osborn.
Unity!
Your turn to suffer! I think I'll take my time and enjoy this.
Unity!
It's not easy being green. Your turn to suffer. I'm going to save Spider-Man for last. I'll make you pay for hurting me.
Danger Room fights harder than you.
You'll never defeat me! Never! The future is mine to... Never! Never!
I am Groot.
Huh. I think I finally broke him.
Worse, he's lost control of the Time Stone. There's no telling what sort of damage a madman such as he could do to the laws of nature.
Yeah, it may rip the time stream to shreds, but you gotta admit, it's pretty flarkin' hilarious.
That's not exactly the word I would choose. Look!
This is how it all ends. I shall be waiting here for you.
This is how it all ends. This is how it all ends.
Or we could work together for once and make sure that it isn't. What do you say, Norman?
This is how it all ends.
Worth a try. This ought to hold you until the Raft's guards can fit you for a new straitjacket.
Whoa, hey!
Not a good idea.
I know what I'm doing. These things need to be put in a safe place.
Your pocket is not a safe place, Space Bro.
That's funny. Because this one has been doing just fine in there.
You telling me he had one of those stones all along, and he didn't bother using it?
It's far better that he didn't, when used by those unaccustomed with cosmic power. The Infinity Stones can yield disastrous results.
Like landing us on this miserable mudball of a planet.
Will we be thrown back in our shell now?
No. If the future is as grim as it looks, you're better off by our side than behind bars.
There are still 4 more stones out there. Each one just as powerful, but in totally different ways. If they can all do crazy stuff like that on their own, we really don't want to find out what all 6 can do together. We didn't mean to bring them here to Earth, but it happened. So now, it's up to us to track the rest down before Thanos can. I'd like to say this isn't your fight, but you know I'd be lying. We need you. All of you. Hell, probably about 20 more of you. But we'll take what we can get. And together, we'll make sure that there is no way in this galaxy or any other that a tyrant like Thanos will... Really? Come on, man. I only get to make speeches like that once. Twice a year, tops.
Sorry, gotta take this. It's my wife. Jess, baby, I can't really... yeah, well, there was this thing out on the raft, and, I know, but I'm sure Danny and Matt can handle. We'll be right there.
Okay, now, can we get back to it?
We better, because my girl just found your next stone.